No.
Hey, Boker Tov, Shavua Tov from Tzvi.
Where are you?
How do you know I'm in a different place? Because I have a
I
different
recognize
background. How do you know
different
it's a real
background.
background? Maybe it's one of
I
those.
don't know. I
Okay,
don't
but
know.
well, and you guessed correctly. Mishana Mokom, I am at a different place. I moved from Lawrence in the Five Towns to Hewlett. And Baruch Hashem, I'm with my son, Natan, and I'm going to be in here for a while. And we're heading back. Each day is getting closer to my return to Eretz Yisrael. Mirz Hashem.
When he returning?
Oh, it's still September 6th, which Nebuch is a little while ahead. But anyway, it's a new week, and it's the yahrzeit of the Amshanov, and it's the yahrzeit of Nachum ben Yitzchak Friedman and Yisrael Ziton. However, that's for Yud of. I would be remiss if I did not mention that on Shabbos Kodesh, Yud of, it was the yahrzeit of Yosef ben Eliyahu, Joseph A. Rosenberg, my uncle. That was my mother, Aleha Shalom, had four sisters and one brother. I mentioned this once before. And the one brother was drafted in World War II, and he was in infantry. He was in the 359th Infantry, the 90th Division, the invasion of Normandy, D-Day.
Wow.
And he fell in St. Lo, and which was August 7th, 1944. And he was buried in France. And my father, Olav Shalom, arranged for his kavura in 1950 in Zichron Meir, Halprin, in Bnei Brak, before the Chazon Ish, before Panovich, before Zichron Meir, Halprin, and he bought a plot for himself. I mean, for Udi. For Udi was Arthur Rosenberg, so they all called him Udi. For him, he was buried in the, but he also bought in the Cohen area. He bought 4 plots for himself and my mother and my grandparents. But anyway, so that's the yard site.
How old was he?
That's a good question. I had much more material in Israel. I had all the information collected, but thanks to my cousin Elihu and my nephew Eitan and my grandnephew Daniel Turkel, I gathered whatever information I have today about what he had, but I don't know the exact age. I'm sure he was, draftable age. He was like 20 years old, something like that. But I would have more information next year, Mirz Hashem. However, his neshama is a Aliyah, and a U.S. soldier. I always posted in my chambers, I had a picture of him in his uniform, and they all asked, well, is that you? I said, no, it wasn't me. It was my uncle. But anyway, right now, we're talking about U.S. soldiers that fall in Iran on the war against Iran. So, my uncle joined those who fell as American soldiers. Anyway, getting back to today, we're going to do the Tehillim. We're up to Kuf Yud Aleph, and I have taken, what's the word, editorial license or whatever. You're Mirz Hashem, you're going to hear it. So whatever it is. And what I do?
Share.
Go to share. Now, I don't even see share anymore. Oh, yeah, there is share. Yeah.
Click share sound to the right.
To the right. That's where I did not do it. Okay. And then go to the media. Yes.
Then click share and the media player will open.
Okay.
Then press play.
Okay, we're ready to go.
הוד והדר פעלו וצדקתו עומדת לעד ונורא שמו ראשית חכמה יראת אדוני שכל טוב לכל עשה תהילתו עומדת לה
Achenu, Kol Beis
Kol Beis Yisrael, Achenu, Kol Beis Yisrael, Anesonim Batzara, Tzara Uvashivya, Oimdim Bein Bayam Uvein Bayabosha. Amakoim Yerachem Aleim, Yotziei Mitzara, Umeafem Aleira, Umeiba Legeola Ashta, Bagala,
My Yiddish Gedolim. Ma'aseh Hashem, die Werk von Eberste Zenin Grois. It's very interesting. You remember you were talking about the diktuk, that words that sound alike. The word Werk is, what would you think?
Werk?
Werk, right. We said
Vav
Gedolim.
Vav Ayin Reish Kuf.
Vav Ayin Reish Kuf. Exactly. The Werk. And
Werk sounds like work.
You got it. You see that? It sounds like work, and it is work. Gedolim Ma'aseh Hashem, the work. Gedolim de Werk von Eberste Zenin Grois, Jerusalem. Ze verin gefasht. Gimel Ayin Pei Aleph Reish Shin Tuf. Gefasht is sought.
Gefasht
is
What's
to be
the
sought, to be drushim, sought. L'chol chefseim, zu jeden was will sie wissen, but the Werk, and this is in parentheses, perish, but the Werk von Hashem Yisborach zenin gemacht mit here's the word, winderliche.
Wonder.
Wonderful. Yes, same idea. Vindero. Chachma, with great, wonderful knowledge. Doch ken men etwas verstehen. Etwas. Somewhat. Etwas. Ein tes vav aleph samach etwas. So somewhat understand. Oib the mevil and them Arain trachten.
Alain, to think alone.
To reflect, to ponder.
Yeah.
Arain trachten. Okay, so that's, some of the words were not so hard. Werk and Arain.
Very good. Very good choice of words.
Okay, well, they are from the actual Tehillim itself. That's my Yiddish corner for me, my Winkel. And
Mine's Hashem will come later.
Okay, so we'll meanwhile.
Do you know what I did? I did something very interesting. I told since I do this on with Reb Klonum,
right?
Everything remains there. So Friday, I said I gave him a request, and I said, I would like to have a table of contents of all the lessons that I've done, starting from somewhere in Sefer Bamidbar. So make me a table of contents divided by the Chamishe Chumshei Torah, and give me a syllabus of each one at the end there's something called about the source. So it's a little short, tells you the points of what was discussed in the lesson, and created me a beautiful table of contents where I can just see everything that I did and look up to see
the making of your new book. It's Kleinem Grace. Kleinem Grace.
Kleinem Grace.
Very good. So there's something about having something misudar and being
Yeah.
and syllabus. You're just following a pattern, which is very good.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about the AI. It really is. You're like, to sit down to do that myself would be hours of work. And in one sentence, I just tell them, create a table of contents of all them using the about the source. Boom, boom, it's there.
Since like you're revealing secrets, when I learned Chofetz Chaim, anything, Nidchei Yisrael, Machane Yisrael, the Chofetz Chaim was so prolific that every sentence I mention all the time, he doesn't mention the source. He just quotes. He quotes from Chazal, Medrash, Agoda, Bavli, Rishalmi, Rishonim, Achronim. You don't know what he's talking about. You just see it. And I go to Google and I put in the phrase. And imagine if I tried, it'd be impossible for me to trace what he says. But just like the Gemara has Ein Mishpat, they have on the Gemara Be'er Hagola. The Gemara shows you where the source is. So I find the source and I make it my business that every quote in my shir, every quote that he has, I'm able to find. And that's my business to find. So it's very fascinating. AI, of course, is a higher madrega because it not only finds the source, but it arranges everything. It does more than that. So anyway, that's, are you getting close to the Gan?
I'm here.
Oh, you're
I'm
there?
Here, yeah.
So we're up to your Yiddish Averta.
No, later.
Oh, later. Okay, Speter is
Speter.
good. Better later than never. Anyway, I want to Vinchayich.
And then by the way, this week later in the week, Wednesday. For Tuesday, I'll be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're going away for a few days to Netanya. That shouldn't affect it. The only thing it'll affect is that when I do the background of the ocean, it'll be real instead of
I remember. I think
virtual.
we did that last year too. But it's the real thing. And just like I'm over here away from the Kaisel, but we will just by the shir itself is a zecher Kaisel. It's for us our longing for the Kaisel. So anyway,
okay.
Vinchayich Shavua Tov. A good
Shavua Tov. A good Tov.
A good Chaim Tovim.
Chaim Tovim.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the Amshanov of Shimon Sholem ben Menachem Kalish. Nolad. עכשיו אנחנו באמת השיעור מוקדש לעברית, ולא רק ביידיש, באנגלית. אז עכשיו כשאני מדבר על הגיליון של שמעיהו, אני מביא את זה במקור בעברית. נולד בשנת 1882 ונפטר בארצות הברית ביום י"ט אב, שזה היום, י"ט אב, ב-1954. נטמן, נקבר בטבריה, שושלת ורקה, חותן דודו רב ישוע מפסיכה. בשנת 1918, בהיותו בן 35, נתמנה לאדמו"ר. רוב הקהל הלך אחר אחיו הבכור, רב יוסף, אבל גם אליו התקבץ ציבור נכבד של חסידים. בהיותו ידוע חולי קבע את מושבו בעיריית הנופש אוטווצק בקרבת ורשה. חסידיו נתרבו בשל אהבה השופעת שנבע ממנו. כאשר היה למצוא אישיות נלהבת וחביבה כמו רב שמעון שלום. המוני חסידים נהרו לאוטווצק להסתופף בצל קודשו בשבתות ומועדים. תפילתו הסתיימה בשעות המאוחרות של היום, ובית מדרשו היה תמיד מלא וגדוש מתפללים שבאו לשמוע נועם תפילותיו. דברי תורתו נאמרו בהתלהבות הנפש, ומכל דיבור ודיבור נבעו אהבת השם לאהבת ישראל. ניגוני וורקי שפיזם בעצמו, עוררו הרהורי תשובה בין הנוכחים. שבילי העולם היו נהרים עליו, הוא ידע גם את עולם המסחר ואת עולמם של אנשי ציבור. He had street smarts, as they say. השואלים בעניינים אלו השתממו לעומק בינתו וידיעתו הרחבה. רב שמעון שלום ורב שאול ידידיה אלעזר טוב ממוג'ץ בעל לאמרי שאול היו האדמו"רים היחידים מפולין, הקונגרסים, שניצלו מהשואה הנאצית. הם סיכנו את עצמם וברחו לליטא, לקובנה, ומשם בדרך הפלאית של מאות ניצולים לשנגחאי, ומשם לארצות הברית. רב שמעון שלום היה מהפעילים המכריעים להעביר אלפי יהודים ממיר, קלוצק, רדן, נברדיק וישיבות אחרות ליפן. כשיפן רצתה למסור את יהודים לגרמנים, היה זה רב שמעון שלום ששכנע את השלטונות בחכמתו, כשהסביר להם שאחרי היהודים יהיו היפנים באותו מצב, כי גם הם לא מגזע Aryan, they were not from the Aryan race. אהבתו לארץ ישראל מודגשת בכל הליכותיו, אף כשישב בארצות הברית ראה את עצמו כיהודי ארץ ישראל. הוא עלה לארץ לפני השואה בשנת 1933, ישב בה שנה שלמה. כל שנותיו בארצות הברית שאף לקבוע את מושבו בארץ, אבל בעודנו עושה את ההכנות לכך חלה קשות ונפטר. נקבר על תנאי בניו יורק, ואחר כך הובא ארונו לטבריה. לא הרחק מציוני תלמידי המשך שעלו לארץ בשנים הקודמים. תורתו בספר משמיע שלום הופיע בירושלים ב-1969. בספר הקדמה קצרה של בנו רבי יחמיאל יהודה מאיר שמילא את מקום אביו. אוקיי, עד כאן היורצייט של האמשנובר. היום זה גם היורצייט של נחום בן יצחק Friedman. Yitzchak Friedman, the father, was known as the Pachad Yitzchak. נולד ב-1868 ונפטר ב-1936. זה מנחם נחום. הוא נולד בסדיגורה ברוסיה ב-1917, הוכתר לאדמו"ר השני לחסידוס בוים. ב-1929 ביקר בארץ ישראל, לגליל, בטבריה, בצפת. הוא היה מחבר תפארת, מנחם ודברי מנחם. אוקיי, היום זה גם כן היורצייט של אבי עזרא זליג בן חיים יורי יחיל שפירו, שנולד ב-1836 ונפטר ב-1885. אביו, השרף ממגלינת, והוא היה נולד ב-1883, עבר לאוקראין, בססטרי, ושם היה האדמו"ר. היום, וזה גם כן היורצייט של ישראל זיתון, שנולד ב-1840 ונפטר ב-1921, נולד בתוניס, למד אצל אברהם חג'אג'י. ב-1898 היה אב בית דין גדול בתוניס. הוא חיבר משפט וזה רענן לחוקק בישראל. אוקיי, עד כאן היורצייטים של היום. אנחנו מסיימים בקונטרוס תפארת אדם פרק י' ומתחילים פרק י"א. אז מישהו ביקש יהודה החסיד, אנחנו דיברנו על מי שעובר על כל איסורים על תאר, והיה צריך להיות במקום התחתון בשאול, בגהנם, אבל יהודה החסיד ביקש רחמים על נשמתו שידבר עמו, לכן לא תרד נפשו שאלה, שלא ירד at the lowest portion of Gehenna. Vatsalamar Habaskol, Amar Kolze, Ech Sherav Yehuda HaChassid, Mevakesh Rachamim al Nishmaso, Habito na Achi. The Chofetz Chaim says, actually, this is a quote the Chofetz Chaim brings for the Kitzur Shalo and the Yayin Meshumer that we started about yesterday, and the last year I'm talking about Friday. And he says, Habito na Achi V'rayu, Kama Gadol Onesh Hamagaleach Sa'ar Zikno Bitar. How great is the punishment for someone who uses a razor to shave his beard. Bitar. Hashem Yishmareno. Hashem should watch over, to avoid for those who do it. Hashem should, protect them. Ad kan Lashono. This is the end of the סיום of Prkei, and also of the tzitut, of the quotation from the Kitzur Shalo. Okay, Prkei off is Bo Yuvoar Godal Aschar. We talked about the punishment, but how great is the reward? Shel Hashomer Atzmo Me'avon Zeh. Hine Adko Bi'arnu Godal Avon Shel Hashchatat Pa'at Harosh Vazakan V'ata Neva'er Godal Haschar Shel Hashomer Atzmo Mizeh Avon. Hine Yadua Masha Amar HaGemora B'Kiddushin Lamed Tes Amid Beis Zeh Kamosha Amarti שהחפץ חיים הביא את הגמורה, אבל לא מביא את המקור, וזה יכולתי לחפש ומצאתי כדי, בכל ציטוט של החפץ חיים, אני מחפש ומביא את המקור. אז ישב אדם ולא עבר עבירה, נותנים לו שכר כעושה מצווה. If a person just refrains from doing an avera, it's considered as if he did a mitzvah, and then, in other words, the fact that he did not do the lo sasa is considered a mitzvah, and he gets schar for it. V'hu sheba ledvar avera liado v'koveshet yitzro. Person who confronts the avera and overpowers his negative inclination. Ve'ena over aleh, it does not transgress. Afkan b'inyanenu, and also here, when we're talking about the tar, mi shemischazek al nafsho shelo lavar Israel zeh shechayev aleho hey pa'amim lamites malchus. As we mentioned, every time that he uses a razor, he transgresses 5 averus deoraisa, and for each one he would be chayev 39 stripes. Choshvim lo b'chol yom ki'ilu mekayim 5 mitzvos. For not doing, refraining, it's as if he gets 5 positive mitzvos before. And if we take a cheshbon of how much he refrains in 1 year or 2 years, Yisrabelo kama me'os mitzvos, he will accumulate so many hundreds, if not thousands of mitzvos, aydei shmirot me'avon zeh bilvad. Ubioter mizeh, on top of it, moreover, when his beard grows, and he doesn't touch it, doesn't use a razor, doesn't use anything, and he's amongst people who have no concept how important it is to keep the Yiddish image of having a beard. Kasher, and he's demeaned in their eyes, because of this. Who sovel elbon avor mitzvahs Hashem Yisborach. He suffers embarrassment from observing this mitzvah. Kama yigados chara was there. The more his shame and embarrassment, the more is his reward. The Osid Lovo in the world to come. The Kami Iskadel Kvodo Sham Netzach, how he will have everlasting honor. Mamar HaKosav, as it's brought down in Shmuel Aleph, Perak Beis, Pasuk Lamed. Ki mechabdei achabe, those who honor me, I will honor. V'li sofek, shekadosh baruch hu mispar bo lamala, and Kadosh Baruch Hu is glorified above. Kamo shomer Chazal, as it's brought down in Psachim, Gemara Psachim Kuf Yud Gimel Amud Aleph. Again, Chazal, Kosev, all these are without any specific mention, and I had to research. Al Shlosha HaKadosh Baruch Hu made. On 3, HaKadosh Baruch Hu testifies. Echad mehem al Ravak Hadar Be'ir, bachelor who lives in the city, Ve'en Achoten, and does not sin. Masha Omar Hadar Be'ir, and since what's the purpose of saying that he lives in a city? Why? B'shum the Sham Motzi Habe Inyane Pritzus, because in a city, as there is especially today, there's a lot of immodesty. Shegorim la'adam ha'idei ze lachto b'arayos, that would encourage, incite a person to transgress in the area of immorality, of sexual immorality, with koveshes yitzro, and he overcomes his yetzer hara. Va'afkan, and also here, when we're talking about using a razor, keshehu ro'eh harbe v'harbe mechaveru shekula megalchim zkanim, he sees in his own environment, in the city, that everybody uses a razor. And they make fun of him. Allah, that you do not use a razor. And instead of succumbing, he gets stronger. In order for the honor of a Kadosh Baruch Hu, Shalo lishmol edivrehem, not to listen to them. Levavadai ish kazeh hu laos v'tiferes lamala. He is considered something a kiddush Hashem. He is considered someone who is respected above. And it's a kiddush Hashem for those around him. Instead of an embarrassment, what you do by keeping your beard and not using a razor, you become a kiddush Hashem. V'da. Oh, then you should also remember the Isa B'Sfarim. The Adam Margil Atzmo Be'eza Avera, V'Yidei Kishachrim Royim Mekilim. Gam came also, and if a person does an Avera and those around him follow him and consider, a lenient, they consider this Isur, this prohibition, as being something that's not so important. It diminishes it in stature by the fact that everybody's doing. And he is punished for those who surround him, who he influences negatively. And we will learn tomorrow the schar for a person who is in a city and does not use a razor, how much he will get in the reverse, how much he will get schar. And with that, I wish everybody Chaim Tovim.